Hi, and welcome to Integrity Sales and Services. This afternoon, Dave and I are going to do our best to give you a wonderful video of our 1999 International 4900 International Tandem Axle Grain Truck. Dave's going to go ahead and fire the truck up. We'll walk up close then and get you a nice underview of the hood. We'll check the blow-by and give you a nice view of the engine and all while she's in a running position. Okay, the hood's open. Let's take a walk. We'll come up close. We'll let you hear the engine purr. I think the dipstick is on the other side, so let's go on around to the driver's side of the engine compartment. I'm going to have Dave pull the dipstick for us, and I'm going to come up close and let you see, folks, that there's absolutely no blow-by. I'm telling you, not a whistle. Look at that nice clean oil. You can actually see right through the oil on it. Okay, with that being said, Dave's going to return the dipstick to its home. He's going to shut the truck off so that we can hear better in the video. I'm going to start right here, let you take a look at the very nice clean front rims, chrome accessories, knee-deep on rubber. Take a look down here, see how clean the front spring packs, oil pan area, everything just looks absolutely gorgeous. You can see the evidence of a complete recent service. Absolutely no rust under the hood. It looks very, very nice and clean. Let's continue on over to the passenger side and let you have a repeat. Look at those shiny rims. Folks, take a look. Knee-deep rubber on this side. Very nice clean spring packs. Again, evidence of water filter, oil filter, and you can see evidence of a new air filter as well. Take a look, folks, over across the top, the front cowling of the cab, the top of the engine. Absolutely no sign of any oil leaks whatsoever. With that, Dave's going to pop the hood down, and we're going to go ahead and continue with the video, starting right along the passenger side of the truck here. Okay, hood latch is closed. I'm going to start down the cab very slow so you can get a very honest representation of how nice and clean and scratch and dent free this cab is. Folks, you can see the reflection in this nice red paint. No cracks in the body. It's very nice and clean. Here you can see we have a nice clean, freshly sandblasted, primed and painted underframe. Fuel tanks and all that have been blasted, primed and painted. There is absolutely no rust on it whatsoever. Take a look. You can see the sign of the new bed rail cushions. Take a look at this heavy-duty Hendrickson rubber block walking beam suspension. Very nice deep tread on the tires. Let me have a look, give you a close look of underneath the bed. Here, folks, you can see we have nice heavy cross members all the way down underneath this bed. I'm telling you, you can run a forklift in this sucker. You can do anything you want and not worry about caving your floor down. Alright, let's start forward and move our way back. You can see we have a real nice custom built heavy-duty corrugated sidewalled grain bed. Folks, you can load this sucker up, brim it to the top, and not worry about having a problem. This truck is built for hauling the load. Alright, let's come on around to the back. We'll give you a nice view looking at the back of the truck. You can see we have the tri-fold doors, we have 3 grain chutes, and we have an extension chute on the center door. I'm going to have Dave open the center door for us so that we can get a nice view inside the bed as well. Okay, let's walk up close. Coming inside, you can see, even though we have the red tarp on it, you can see the inside is also sandblasted, primed, and painted. If you look up front there on the left side, you can see we have steps that come down inside. This is so that you can climb out of the truck door, go up the outside of the body, and come down the inside. Folks, take a look at the tarp bow construction. It's not a typical hoop. This is an absolute truss-like constructed bow, and it plays a major factor in the strength of the body. Nice heavy-duty steel floor. There's no lip in the back to catch the grain. It just comes out and cleans itself out. Okay, with that, Dave will close the door for us. You can see while he's doing that, we have a vented tarp cap up on top so that you can unload this sucker without opening the tarp if you're in a rain situation and don't have to worry about collapsing the tarp. Let's get up close, take a look at the rear ends, see how nice and clean they are. I know they've been freshly painted, but folks, you can't hide the fact that they've been deep and rusted. You always see the pits afterward, and I'm telling you that's not the case. Very nice clean truck. Take a look looking forward under the framework. You can see how nice and clean and shiny everything is, even in the underbody. With that, I'm going to back off and continue down the driver's side of the grain body. Let's start right here at the back. You can see the crank lock roll tarp system. We have a stainless steel tube and crank, so it'll never rust out for you. Again, you can see the heavy duty corrugated steel side that we custom built and installed on this truck. Let's move on down. Here you can see the air dryer. Again, very nice clean framework, nice deep tires. Take a look at the nice clean back rims. They just look like the front ones do as well. And again, a look at the Hendricks and suspension on the driver's side also. Okay, let's move on forward. Coming into the view of the driver's side fuel tank, battery box compartment, and the step system. Again, let's move up and give you an overview of the side wall of the cab. I'm telling you, it's very nice. No sign of any rust whatsoever. Let's come on around to the front and let you have a view looking at it from this corner. You can see the grille, the bumper line between the hood and the bumper. Everything is perfectly matched. We have the dual tow hooks. I'll walk up close, let you see those. Everything is here that you need, folks. I'm telling you, it's a very, very nice truck. Dave's going to go ahead and fire the truck up and raise the bed for us. I'm going to come over and zero in on that so you can see that it will go up very nice and smooth without having to over rev the engine at all. Once it gets it up in the air, we're going to walk up close and get you a nice view of the heavy-duty twin-cylinder hoist this sucker has. You'll never have to worry about raising your load. It's what you need, and it's built for the job. Okay, let's walk up close. Now get you a nice view of the back of the cab for starters. I know rust is always an issue when our customers mind. Take a look at the back of this cab, folks. I'm telling you, it is very nice and clean, and we have not repainted it. You're looking at factory paint, and there is not a speck or a blister on this paint. It's very, very nice. Looking down between the frame rail, you can see the hydraulic reservoir and the control system for the hoist. Let's flip on back. You can see the heavy-duty twin-cylinder scissor hoist with power up and power down controls. Take a look at the heavy underneath construction of this body, folks. I'm telling you, we have junior I-beam cross members. We have C-channel long members. You never have to worry about busting this body. Okay, with that, I'm going to walk on around the truck. I'll give you a nice view from the back with it raised so you can get an idea of the ground clearance and all, and take a look at the tarp with the bed raised. It just gives you a nice different perspective of the truck. So we're looking at the back with the bed in the air. We have about a 40-degree dump angle, so I'm telling you, there is no grain staying in this body. With that, I'm going to have Dave lower the bed, start the truck, and I'm going to get on the passenger side, and I'm going to have him move the truck forward and back, and I'm going to let you see how low geared this truck is. It is really built for the job. You'll see that as he moves it, you can have a very low granny gear in first and reverse. So let me get back here and hold the camera still so that you can get your bearings straight. So here we are parked, and there's first gear, and I'm telling you, it's a slow man's walk. It's a crawling first gear. Now with that, he's going to pop it in reverse. You can hear it's got a backup alarm as well. And again, look at her crawl. There is a slow reverse. I'm telling you, folks, it's what you need for around the farm. Okay, with that, Dave's going to park the truck and jump out of the cab, and I'm going to get in the cab myself at this point, give you a nice overview of the entire inside of the cab, and I'm also going to start it and let you check out the oil pressure in a moment here. Okay, walking up to the driver's door, Dave's holding it open there in the wind for us. I'm going to let you see along the bottom. You can see here we have absolutely no rust. Just very nice and clean. Look at the cowling under the cab. Again, the main rocker panels. Look at the frame in there under the cab, folks. You can see this is not a halfway job. This is done professionally, and it's not covering any rust. It looks very, very nice. Okay, coming into the cab area, you can see we've passed the DOT inspection. We have the fire extinguishers, triangles, everything inclusive. Take a look at the brake, throttle pedal. Everything shows the original rubber tits on it. You can see this truck has not been ridden hard and put away wet. It's been taken care of. Nice big back window to look back into. You got really nice seat covers, top and bottom. We got a shadow on it here from the sun, but I think you can get the impression that it's very nice condition. Looking down on the floorboard, you can see the triangles. Very nice rubber floor mat. Take a look at the very clean passenger door panel and seat as well. Let's come across the headliner. You can see in a real quick view that this truck has again been well maintained. It's not all tore and shredded. Look at the dash, folks. I'm telling you, it's very, very nice. Here we have an AM/FM radio, cassette player, heater controls with AC, and we have the full power divider as well. Let's get you an up close of the Eaton transmission shift pattern. This is the 8LL, so it's got the granny gear for in the field. Here you have a look at the Chelsea Air PTO, and here you have a look at the Chelsea dump control, and up here on the left side we have the cruise on and off and the cruise control. With that, I'm going to turn the key. I'm going to focus on the oil pressure gauge. You can see all the gauges doing their sweep. We got her in neutral, and we're going to go ahead and twist her over. Now you can see them gauges will always do their sweep when you start them. It's going to come back, hit 0, and then it's going to bounce back up to what she is. Now sitting here at an idle, and it is not hot at this point, it's about 60 pounds of oil pressure. I'm going to bring a little throttle into it, and you can see her creeping up just a little bit, and we're at about 1500 RPMs. We're getting right at 70 out of it right now. So folks, I'm telling you, you can check and see here all the charge. The volt gauge is working. The power divider light is on, meaning it's working, and when I push in the parking brake button, you can see it goes out. It automatically comes on when the parking brake is applied. With that, I'm going to shut the truck off. I'm going to jump back outside, and we'll close the door, and we're going to go around to the front, and we'll get you a nice square view looking at the front. I don't think I've done that for you yet. And at that point, we're going to go ahead and end the video here, telling you thank you very much for taking the time to shop with us and watching the video. Please give us a call if you have any questions or comments, and we do have delivery available. We'd be happy to bring the truck right to your farm, give you a demonstration and all. So just give us a call, and again, thanks for shopping Integrity Sales and Services.